Okay, so we're working on removing events from Tune. Okay, so I'll try and catch up quickly. We're working on this refactoring. We hit a dead end basically because we have a backtracking parser, but we need to accumulate state across what we parse. We need to resolve a way to do that. And the way we're doing it is, instead of just trying to do everything in one pass, we're parsing into a series of events, and then we're walking across those events to accumulate the final state we're after. Now, the original setup was Tune knows score, and Tune would know the metadata in the starting state and gather information and work with score, which knew information. So they would all kind of gather and know it at the same time. And we're splitting it up so that there's more a TuneBuilder that gathers information, the events, and then when it's done, it creates a score that just knows all the information, and it's not mixing those two things. All right. And I can take a look at today's progress. Oh, I should say what I did outside of this. I think Friday or Saturday, whatever, some point during the last weekend, I did some work. I modified tune equality to check the measures rather than the events. Okay, because we're trying to get rid of events. I added a test for measure notes, and then I started returning, this is actually note rather than tune. So we had been returning a tune full of notes. Now we're just returning the notes directly. And then we got rid of today we got rid of the constructor for that. And then we moved the events array, had been in Tune, now it's in TuneBuilder. And we can see, well, I guess hopefully that explanation's enough. Okay, so there is no event array here anymore, and we just got rid of this. Now I need to find who's managing this, because I don't think it's needed anymore. Okay, we set it, we track it. We don't care about it there. And description. Okay, the description of the tune. Let's see who uses this. Well, let's make it custom debug. I mean, I think there's still some value in it. I have to rename it. Yeah, debug description. Well, let's say parts.debug description. Okay, I believe we had it handy in case we're testing something and they come up different or whatever. We get some picture of that. Okay, but what I saw was nobody's really looking at the measures. All right, so let's take those out as well. Okay. That should build and run. Okay, let's go with that. Remove. Okay, so now default rhythm. Well, I suspect we use that somewhere down here. Right, okay. Yeah, I'm not quite sure we're doing that stuff quite right, but that's okay. So part specification is what's the AB pattern of this thing. Okay, so we default to just saying there's an A part, it's implicitly A until somebody says something different. we gather the parts and we can initialize a tune. Okay. Now people ask for the notes. Let's reverse the order of these. I want it to tell a story. All right. I think part contains measure, contains notes is kind of the story. All right, so we know the parts. We can give you a list of measures. We might want to wrap that type, but that's a separate issue. We can get a particular measure from a part. I almost wonder if I want to reverse that order because this is more the top layer. All right, let's tackle that in a minute, and then I can get the notes. I've got this complete thing. Well, I think that's in the wrong place now. All right. And I've got custom debug string convertible and equatable. And parts is what determines equality for now anyway. All right. So this is tune. Let's make sure that's all hanging together. Okay, so rearrange methods. I think that's enough. Okay, so if I go back to this, my goal was to have Tune know parts, measures, and notes. And I think you can see it knows the parts, it knows the measures, it knows the notes. So it's doing the right thing. And then it's got this complete. Well, I think complete needs to come out of here. All right, so let's, this is really move tune.complete to TunesBuilder. Okay, so what tune.complete does is, given the events, it builds up the measures and stuff like that, and puts them, well, it puts them in a tune. Well, it puts them in this tune. Be more specific. I think that's not where we want it. I think we do want this moved over to TunesBuilder. Let's find it. And TunesBuilder has a complete method. Okay. It sets part specification. So it's setting information on the tune. All right. Where's tune? Tune. Okay. Yeah, where's that coming from? Score. Somebody has to set it. Whoa. How? Okay. Sorry. You've got class tune. No, this is, let's make sure I'm selecting the right thing. Tune matching case. See, something's wrong with the analyzer. Well, let's look for tune equals. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's a good one. Does anybody ever set notes anymore? Okay, tune equals notes. Let's find another one. Oh, so if you don't reference it, okay, yeah, this is tricky. I'm guessing very few places, if any, reference notes. But if you don't do it, then we assign it to tune and default it to an empty tune. And that always, one way or the other, there's a tune assigned. Okay, let's do a search for tune : as a textual thing. Ignoring case, sure. Okay, tune. We're looking for constructor calls, and I don't see any. Okay, so I can move this out. Tune equals that. And I think, in fact, because it's defaulted and then never used, thanks, that should be able to go away. Okay. Let's make sure this all works. All right, now, I think the reality is, I don't think this should be available yet. The only time anybody does anything to tune should be down here. And we reference it here, but I don't think that's quite legit. Okay, so what I want to do, well, what I really want to do is this. I want to pull this out and put it down here. Okay, so I'm dealing with the lifetime of this thing, and the reality is the tune tune is not really meaningful until all the events have been processed. And so I don't think anybody should be doing anything with it. They might want to look at the events if they really are snoopy about how things are going. But I think this is, I think we'll say it. We promise it'll be filled in before you access it. Now we're gonna change the way that works at some point, though. I don't think you should be doing this. I think you should be getting the tune from this. All right, but let's see if this works, because there may be people out there that are, there may be tests, really. I don't think production code's going to do it, but tests may. They don't. Okay, so make TuneBuilder only create tune at when complete is called. Okay. Now I want to catch all the references to complete, and there's going to be a number of them, I think. We have a bunch of tests that do it. Okay. Expected tune. Okay. I'm gonna make a new method, and it's gonna be called make, and it returns a tune. And right now it's gonna return I think it's gonna call complete and return tune. And we'll get this straightened out, but I think I can use this for these places. Expected tune equals TuneBuilder whatever dot make, and not call complete. Okay, this should still pass. Oh, expected tune is a TuneBuilder. Excuse me. Oh, interesting. Okay, what is this doing? Test a simple song following the header. Tune equality. TuneBuilder equality. TuneBuilder looks at these. I don't think you should really be comparing TuneBuilders. Interesting. Tunes is fine tunes. Let's go see what that does. Oh, I'm going to move this up. Okay, so fine tunes in the end, after a bunch of stuff, calls tune.complete. Okay, so I guess that says tunes is holding TuneBuilders, which is really not intuitive to me. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to that test. Here. Expected tune not complete. So the tune if I do that, that should make that a little happier. Tune sub 0, I think it called its stuff, so this is score. Okay. Now I think this should pass. If it doesn't, I've got some rethinking to do, I guess. Okay. So it's let me make a note. It's odd that Tunes holds TuneBuilder, not a tune. Okay, and I'm not quite sure what to interpret there, but it's definitely odd. Okay, let's check the next one. Expected tune complete. Okay, let's make this a tune. We're going to go through the same process we went here. Okay, expected tune complete. That's done before we get there. Okay, so tune is parse tune. And that gives us a TuneBuilder. And fine tunes calls complete. So it's a completed tune builder. All right, so let's call this parse tune. It calls builder. I'm going to say tune.score. Okay, so we've got a builder. Let's get the score, which is really the tune from it. And then here we're making one. Okay, again, anybody who uses this should be okay. So let's see if these all work. Okay. Now this 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I think here, expected TuneBuilder, I don't think we need to say the type. TuneBuilder.make. And that should be a tune. Result 0. Let's see what result. Input expected. Result is Pine Tunes. Okay, tune 0.score. Expected tune. Result 1.score. And I'm going to eventually get rid of this, but at the moment we're not. Okay, and this. Score. Okay, that's those. make AbcParser tests, use TuneBuilder.make. Note parser tests. Okay, so I think again we'll expected tune builder. Let's call this expected tune. We're not going to call make or complete. We're going to call make. And then expected tune. Well, we don't need the dot score because it is a tune, so we take that off. Okay, that should be good. And this one, same argument. Tune dot score. Tune is parse tune, okay, which is TuneBuilder. All right. I'm kind of assuming we're going to fix those as we go. Let's go ahead and get this one too. Complete. Oh, TuneBuilder. Okay, we're not messing with that. All right. Tune knows its measures, so we get TuneBuilder.score. Okay, so this can be tune equals this dot make, and the complete is out, so this is tune. Okay, so we got tune there. That should be green. Okay, this is a completely empty one, so tune equals this dot make. Take this out. This is getting us closer to the way we want things to be, and I think it's making the test a little smaller and simpler. So I'm pretty happy there. All right, let's get these done. Okay. Good. And one last file. Okay, TuneBuilder, builder.score. Okay, so we can just return tune. TuneBuilder.make. Well, I think we can just builder.score is tune. We can just inline this. So return that. Good. Builder.complete. Okay, so tune equals this dot make. Drop that, drop that. Yeah, I didn't feel sure about this TuneBuilder thing, but seeing how it works in here makes me much happier with it. Really treating it as a builder is definitely the right way to go. And we're good enough. I'm gonna just assume we can make this work. I think why is I wasn't super happy. These tests still feel very long and clunky in that sense to me. I don't know. I took a couple of tries at simplifying this and wasn't too happy with the results, but this helps a little. Okay, so we got those out of there. Let's close this stuff. Okay, here's TuneBuilder. Now, I think this is private. Will work just as well. Ooh. No? Because I missed one. Tune0.complete. Okay, tune equals AbcParser.findTune. FineTune already calls complete. So that's... Make sure this still works. Well... Okay. Builder equals that complete. Builder parts description. Okay, well, this one's a little different. Let tune equal builder.make. Okay. In a way, we're asserting different things. One's an assertion about the tune the builder makes, and the other is about the builder itself. I think this is... We'll look at this further, but I think maybe Tune needs to own this as well. Undefined part has no notes. Okay, yeah, we didn't put a B part in, and we ask for its notes. It should be empty. Okay. This feels like checking something that we already knew to be true. Yeah, I mean, we've tested this before. It's more of a confirmation because we specifically tested parts description somewhere. All right, what else we got? TuneBuilder. I know there's more, so... Just a couple. Okay. The builder, and we're doing builder.score. Okay, so this can just be tune. TuneBuilder.make. And so the tune measure 1A is empty. Is a none. All right, and TuneBuilder tests AbcParser. Oh, now this one... That's more in the process of doing it. All right, I'm going to do it this way. Equals $0.make. And I'm explicitly ignoring them because this thing tunes, apparently. Oh, no. Where is it? Tunes. Let's go there. Is tunes. Okay, I don't know what he's... That should be a local. Okay. Well, okay, thank you, but I just want to open my own file, thanks. All right, okay, Tune holds array of TuneBuilder. That feels a little off. Okay, but anyway, we'll say when you've finished building your tunes, tunes for each dot make. I mean, that almost seems like that should be. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's the right place. Maybe this belongs on tunes. It's got nothing to do with the parser, right? So maybe let's tunes. I don't know. So what Tunes is doing is it is managing the list of tunes. And the reason we do it all at the end is because it's a little tricky to figure out whether you're on the current tune or the last tune or whatever. So we accumulate stuff and we funnel it to the current TuneBuilder. And we funnel it like title. We funnel that to the last thing in the tunes list, the last builder. But why we want this? Yeah, let's make a complete, or let's do a make. Public make returns array of tune, and we're going to pull that over from AbcParser. Public func make tune step for each. I guess it's tunes.map. We're going to map each TuneBuilder to the tune. Okay. And I'm going to say ignore it equals tunes.make. Okay. Now, while you're doing that, I feel like there's some mismatch here. Okay, but let's make sure this works, and then we'll move on. Oh, he's building. Okay. I guess I changed it enough to throw it off. Oh, fun. Let's try that again. All right, so what have we done on this check-in? Feels like a bunch. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we created tunes.make. That's private now. We renamed, yeah, could have done that separately. We made this thing call, oh, we got rid of tunes complete because it's already done in find tunes. And same thing. Okay, so remove calls to TuneBuilder.complete and add tunes.make. All right. Then tune.complete. Okay. Oh no, TuneBuilder.complete. Sorry. All right. So we create a tune, we set its part specification, we call tune.complete. Okay. Now tune.complete, I believe we can move this function over. Okay, and this is, well, it's private function complete. Well, I think it's complete tune. I got one too many braces. And that's a bit of work, isn't it? Okay. Default rhythm, let's take that over too. Put that here for now. All right, so we know this should go on tune. Anything that was self should be tune dot. Let's pass the tune in as well. Okay, so tune, and then here complete tune events. And maybe we can inline this. Okay, and anything that's referenced as kind of a free variable really should be on tune. Tune.parts. 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 And tune.parts. Okay. And it seemed like I must have pulled out too much down here. Oh, I copied him. Okay. Alrighty. Tune.parts. We're saying parts is private. Yeah, we're gonna have to again, I think there's room for improvement. Let's call it that. Okay, so now complete here is calling complete tune, which does the real work. This is given all the events. So remember I said we had to do a two-pass thing now. We're doing use the parser to identify all the events and gather them, and then run them through basically run them through this method, turns the list of events into a series of measures. So we move from this kind of more almost parser domain in a way. I don't know. I haven't quite decided if it's parser domain. I think it is. From a parser domain event to a musical note. in the terms of a measure. Okay. And these get accumulated in there. And I think I know there's duplication here we should be cleaning up too, but this should all work. And it's kind of our big step. Tune.Swift cannot find default rhythm. Well, I copied it away, didn't I? Or I deleted it from there. I'll put it here too, but I think we're going to get rid of it in very short order. All right, and let's just make sure who's calling this. And I don't think it's anybody. Oh. Tune.complete. Oh, who are you? Tune.complete. No, that should not be needed there. We did a tune.make, so it should be okay. All right. Move tune.complete event to TuneBuilder. Okay. That feels good. Let's make sure we can kill this one off now. Can I do this? Yes. And get rid of these two lines. Big step. All right. So that leaves us, Tune is much simpler. We got the parts spec, the parts. That's the only state we have. Those are both set by the TuneBuilder. I don't know who else constructs a tune directly. That would be interesting. All right, well, before I see that, then we have information that digs information out from those things. And equatable. Okay. I wonder if equatable should also include this, but that's that. And then let's see who builds a tune directly. I don't think anybody's going to at this point, or not much. TuneBuilder. Okay, that's good. It's the only thing that should build a tune. Where is it? Oh, it's up here. Yeah. Okay, so that constructor, that tells me that constructor could just take this and this, and the parts that get built here. Okay. Now this is a heck of a method. I mean, it's 100 lines or something. All right, but we've done a big step with that. Move tune.complete. Okay. TuneBuilder, holding TuneBuilder instead of tune, remove measures from tune. We did that. Oh, guess I already moved that down. Do we need complete? No. Let's rename complete to make and return tune. That's what we did. Okay. Right. Okay. So I'm happy we're this far. This sort of gets us back on track as far as how I look at it. That we now have this TuneBuilder that does the complete job of building a tune, and no, that we can look at. Okay, but anyway, we've got this thing that really builds what we want, and I think that's going to be a great step forward. I do think we have cleanup to do on this. I'd like to straighten this thing out a little better and move on from that. But yeah, it's getting there. I do also want to look at this tunes and understand, do we really want tune builders, or is it just the tune builders were what we had to get things going? Again, like our AbcParser, it returns, let's get up to line 90. It returns tunes. I almost think what it wants to return is a list of tune, not a list of TuneBuilder. Because like once it's done doing all the parsing, there's no reason to keep builders around. So I think it's returning. I'm not sure the right object exists, but I don't think this is it. And it may be, I don't know, even this, where tunes, like, I don't know, maybe we can do a better job of like knowing when we have a new tune. I mean, this happens. If we know when that's happening, I mean, we're creating a new TuneBuilder. I think something, yeah, we can do something with this. I don't know exactly what, but we'll get there. All right, we're due for a break. So let's take a 3 or 4 minute break. We'll come back, and I think straightening out TuneBuilder and tunes will be the next step. But we're kind of moving forward again. I think we're just a smidge away from adding some functionality again. All right, see you in 3 or 4 minutes. All right, welcome back. Let's see. So I think part of this next step, I want to say, well, what I'm calling tunes is not really the array of tunes. So I'm a little put out by that. I want to see who thinks this should be a sequence. So let's let the compiler tell us. Tunes has no member sorted. Okay. That's the report. So the ultimate reason for running this for now is to get this parsons code report, and it takes the list of tunes and sorts them. Okay, so that thing, I don't think that's the right object. Okay, let's undo that. I almost think it's the parallel situation to where Tune really just wants to be the static thing of it, and I think that's what we want here, and I think that's why in the end we're doing this make, and then the parser just throws that away. Okay, I think the parser should be returning this. Now it could be an object, and I'd be fine with that, but it feels odd for it to be ignoring it. Okay, and so I almost think this is like a TunesBuilder, or it's not a builder exactly. Well, it kind of could be. I guess you could look at it as a builder. You're saying it accumulates stuff into these builders, and then in the end it produces something. Okay, so I'm gonna use that as a step forward. So I'm gonna say this. Let's rename this to TunesBuilder. Okay. TunesBuilder. And I think once again we're looking at a builder as a sequence, and it's not really its job to be one, or we were doing it for Tune before. Okay, and so TunesBuilder knows TuneBuilders. Okay, and these are actually builders. Builders. Okay, but I kind of feel like, yeah, there's just something going on funny there. I don't know. Okay, anyway, with this, Cannot find tunes in scope. Why didn't you get the memo on the rename? Ah, that feels like a bug, doesn't it? Okay, so we renamed Tunes to TunesBuilder. And now these builders, they are not, I don't think they're domain objects, okay? I mean, they build domain objects, but they aren't domain objects. And they're driven from an understanding of what's being parsed into events. And I think events are not really domain objects at this point. They kind of are and they kind of aren't. All right, see, it's got unit note length change and part, and note rest and bar lines seem like musical objects. These seem like artifacts. Well, part is kind of too, but this is an artifact. And we also have key changes and time signature changes and this is and that's that are not musical. They're an artifact of the parser. Okay, so I would like to move this up to the parser, or over to the parser. I'm going to start here. Oh shoot, we had a, what's that warning? TuneBuilder. Or none. Okay. Make sure everybody's happy. Oops, I guess that goes inside. Well, maybe the other way would be better. Use describing to sources. Okay. What's your problem? TunesBuilder. It's still sequence. Okay, try that again. Okay, remove warning from TuneBuilder. All right, and then I wanted to move TunesBuilder here. Okay. And correspondingly, if there's a TunesBuilder, I don't really have one. Okay. This should be good. Okay. And then, well, let's lock it in. Move TunesBuilder to AbcParser group. All right, and then we want to do the same for TuneBuilder. TuneBuilder and TuneBuilder tests. Okay, now this is a little better. Event is still questionable to me, but let's look at the TuneBuilder. Oops. TuneBuilder, where are you? TunesBuilder. Well. I'm curious who uses score now. Maybe nobody does. Or very little. Well, it's certainly not nobody. tune sub 0 dot score. Right, because he's returning TunesBuilders. Parse tune dot score. Well, let's see who uses this. I guess if I change it to tune, I can get my complaints. Lots of people. AbcParser test score, that's fine. Tune 0. Yeah. Builder equals parse tune. Okay, that sort of kills it. Check tune parsing. So let's find all those scores again. This thing uses it. Well, oh, tune 0 dot score. Oh no, it's not. Fine tunes. That's a TunesBuilder. Find tunes seems like it should not find multiple. Oh, that finds multiples. Oh, well, this is AbcParser. Okay, that's a little different. Parser find tunes. Okay, that should give us the list of tunes. Right. So this one at least find tunes. Let's see who calls this. Maybe that's a better place to look. Okay, whoever calls this, that's really near the top level. Okay, so the parser defines it. Parser tests call it. And I would sure like it to return the list of tunes. I don't think anybody cares about TunesBuilder at this point. I think they care about tunes. Okay, so let's see here. All right, let's see what else we got. Find tunes. Oh, TunesBuilder accumulates errors. Well, that's something. Okay, so this one, that checks for errors. That checks for errors. It checks the count, and it makes sure the right tune got returned. All right, I guess I would like to make it so that tune sub I returns a tune, so I don't have to say dot score anymore. All right, this returns, well, a count and error, then it returns tune sub 0. All right. Find tunes returns the count and then checks the scores. Yeah, let's see if we can make TuneBuilder, TunesBuilder. Where's his index? Subscript, builder sub index. I guess, again, there's this timing dependency, right? If you call TuneBuilder, I mean, if you wanted to get the subscript and get the tune, we haven't built it yet. So it doesn't exist unless they've already called make. But I think that's kind of true. Like, nobody uses it till then. Let's create, what I want to do is make this happen as we go. And make the subscript return a tune. So I think what this thing wants to do is tell us the errors in the tunes. All right, and I don't know, maybe subscript should be make. All right, so today we're returning this. No one's looking at it. But if they did make, I don't know. All right, let's see this again. Here's tune sub 0. It's after fine tunes, so they've already called the make on the TunesBuilder. I mean, this is returning that. Yeah, let's see who cares. TunesBuilder. All right, what if this thing returned tune? And for now, we'll just say builder subindex.score. I want to get away from that, though. Ugh. All right, let's... I know I'm floundering a little here. It's hard to know which thing to get rid of first. Okay, I would love to get rid of score. Because anybody who's asking for score really shouldn't be asking until this thing is built. Okay, and so this thing, like, it's not defined until you actually built it. And so you have to be careful to not call it until it's ready. That's just bad news. All right, so let's see this thing. Okay, tune sub 0.score. Well, it's because fine tunes does not. No, fine tunes does make it. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go back to where I was. I'm gonna say subscript should return tune. And then how many people are gonna break from that? I would like to know. There's gonna be a number of them. Oops. Cannot return expression of type. Okay. Right. So what do they do with parse tune? That's interesting. Note parser, parts parser. Whoops. Yeah, that's a real problem. Parts parse TuneBuilder returns tune sub 0. What does anybody do with this though? Where are they calling it? Parse TuneBuilder. Well, he's called fine tune, so the tune is built. Builder.score. All right, so he calls score. I really want him to ask. I really want him to return the score. Okay, so who calls this? What do they do? Tune, parse TuneBuilder. Right, that doesn't sound consistent. Tune. Yeah, this is one of these that's, let's say tune.score. Make sure, oh, it doesn't have that. Tune as part specification. I'm going to say, let's give parts description to tune. And his value is part specification dot description. Okay. So I'm just moving that from, well, TuneBuilder. Keeps putting them away instead of finding them for me. TuneBuilder, parts description. Okay, so we're in effect, if it's the same part specification, it's the same part description. All right, and then that test, part description test, part parser test. All right, now score.parts description, that should be okay. All right, what's the problem with this one? Okay, that's still an issue. And this one returns score, parse TuneBuilder. Value type tune has no member score. Okay, that goes away. No, it doesn't, does it? Tunes is of type TunesBuilder. That doesn't seem right. Oh, sorry, TunesBuilder. That name's a little weak then. He has a count of 1. He has errors. Tunes 0. I would like this score to go away. I would like this to return that. But he doesn't yet. Why is value of type tune? Let's rebuild this. Cannot convert type TuneBuilder. Cancel. Okay. Oh, I'm trying to do this one. Yeah. Okay. So he's already a tune. This should be a tune. Okay. Tune has no member score. Well, we don't want it to. Okay. Cannot convert. No. Tune has no member score. Okay, so this was parse TuneBuilder, now returns the tune. Okay, and that should be tune. Okay. Tune. No dot score. These are looking like very similar things, aren't they? Okay. Parse TuneBuilder is the tune right now. Okay. I don't like the name, but gotta make sure if it's expression of parse TuneBuilder, tune sub-0 is a tune. I think I'm gonna make a bunch of other people unhappy too. Yeah. Okay, so builder is tune. Is that right? We're taking away score. Okay, this is about the builder. I don't know if this tune is parse tune. Okay, so score comes off. All right. This one, I'm afraid, is parse tune. Well, we're really running the whole thing to get to it. Ugh. I don't know if we should. All right, is this the only test that's affected there? Let's see if that's ABC parser test. Okay. But this one, we're going to break some people. Gives me a tune. That's okay, but somebody else is going to break. I don't know. I'm right. I really do need the builder in these cases. Okay, let me what do we do to tune? was the parts description? Yeah. Okay. That I want to keep. Let's just take tune for a minute. Now the rest of this, I'm going to revert them. It's just juggling too many things. Make sure I don't have anything else checked out. Make sure everything runs. Okay, let's look at these note parser tests. Was it note parser? Okay, this one, if parse tune returned the actual tune, which seems kind of reasonable from its name, then this would just be fine. Builder.score would be tune. That'd be fine. This one, however, is really trying to get to the events. Okay, so let's split that up. Check tune parsing, parse tune. Okay, I'm going to make this parse tune, builder. Okay, I'll do it the manual way. A bunch of people should complain. All right, now, golly. Parse tune builder. Okay, check tune parsing. Only does that to get to the score. Builder. So in fact, this could be tune equals this dot make. And this is tune. That okay. I'm not quite sure this is totally sensible, but all right, now let's find that builder again. Okay, who uses it? This one's the tricky one because he wants to know the events. All right, parse tune builder. Now this one's a bit of a liar. Okay, Let's put the score here. Take it off here. Okay, again, he wants the tune. All right. Tunes sub-0. Okay, I'm going to change TunesBuilder. All right, so his subscript, I want to make everybody, I want to make them ask for a builder explicitly. Index of int. Okay, so anybody who asks for TuneBuilder, yes, should anybody who asks for the subscript, I want them to ask for TuneBuilder. And if they want the subscript, I want it to be a tune. Okay, now I'm getting there. I'm trying to get the places, I'm trying to get everything funneled through this if they want the score. All right, now this should break a bunch of places, but most of them will be fixed by changing it to builder sub I. All right, let's do a build. Production side first. No problems there. Okay. Now this tune sub-0 dot score should just be tune sub-0. This wants the builder. It should be tunes.builder sub or cut with 0. This one can score, score, and score. Okay, and this one returns a builder. Okay. Tune sub-0, okay. I think tunes.builder score. Okay, now my hope is I've reduced the number of places that call score. Find symbols. I should make that a keystroke. Okay, our parser test.score. Excuse me. Okay, so parse tune apparently returns a builder. So do these things. Right, who cares that it's getting a builder? This one doesn't. This one does. This one does because it's looking at events. That's looking at events. It's really just this one that's not. Okay, so back to score. TuneBuilder score. All right. Note parser tests. Well, he's looking at a tune. Parse TuneBuilder.score. Okay, is there a parse tune? No. I don't know, that looks like duplicated somewhere. Builder is TuneBuilder, code for is TuneBuilder. Who's calling this? Report gets a TuneBuilder. That seems really wrong. And I think this may be a point of progress in the whole thing. Okay, report 0. Okay, so the map. This is the problem that tunes.sorted is sorting the array of tune builders. Even though we called them tune 1. Let's see code for. Okay, I want to change this to tune, which means the callers are going to have to say dot score. Okay, and the caller is here. Tune is a builder, score. Okay. Our builder used to be called Tune, so it's not like totally crazy that this was done this way. All right, now there's probably some tests that don't, maybe if there's a test for code for or something like that. No? Okay. Excuse me. Make report use Tune more than TuneBuilder. But there's still something going on there. Ugh. All right. The question is, like, can I make progress? And that I don't know. Because like these two, you're only asking for them after make is called. That's just not good news. Now the report, like, does it really want TunesBuilder.element is a tune builder. I mean, really, code for is returning us. Yeah, it's returning us the string, the parsons code string. Why do we have builders? Well, I think we have builders here because tunes didn't exist. And it still doesn't exactly. Okay, I don't know. I feel like I want to move forward on some new functionality or something, and like we've gotten through the hump of the worst of of these changes on flipping, breaking away from our dead end. Okay, it's odd that TunesBuilder holds Tunes holds TuneBuilder. Well, this is now TunesBuilder. Holds TuneBuilder, not array of tune. Move TuneBuilder. Yes, we did. We renamed Tunes to TunesBuilder. Move TunesBuilder and TuneBuilder to AbcParser folder. Okay. Yes. And then, okay, let's see. Am I happy with Tune? Let's start there. Okay. I'm mostly happy. Okay, I'm not really paying attention to what's going on in here. Is it bright? I'm just saying the interface of this thing. Is there a view of that? Tune. Yeah, okay. Init, measure, part, notes, parts, part description, part specification. I mean, these to me, they're approximately what I want this to be. The twinge I'm getting is we made this public for creation purposes. I think the constructor should really require us to give these two things. And maybe that would be a good move. Okay, so let's see who uses this. It should be one place at this point. There it is. Okay, TuneBuilder does complete, which builds a tune. Okay, I want to say okay, is part specification, where's that? In here. I don't think it's used in here. Right, it's not. I would like to make these two things, tune and parts, be the result of all this. And then it be in the constructor. So what I would like is, I mean, this to me is like a metadata thing, and I don't even know if I need this. Is it used? It's not. Okay. I think maybe I need another thing to prove it, but I really would like this to just be like a map of string to some sort of attribute. I don't know if they all can specifically be strings, though. But I would like, because I think you can ask for the attributes of a tune, and you can ask for the various parts of a tune. That all feels right. So I want this to become part of the constructor. I guess that's thing one. All right. Let's say metadata is part for now, and parts is this type. Okay. And maybe even explicit here. And then I want to say self.partSpec equals metadata, and self.parts equals parts. Okay. And it's your responsibility when you create this to do that. And we know the creation is done here. Let's move this down. I'm kind of changing it, aren't I? But let's do part specification. Part specification and parts, and let's let complete tune parts equals, oh, I'm going to rename it no, I'm not yet. Okay, but I'm going to say you should be returning that stuff to me. Okay, returns, nope, character to measure. Okay, and result is measure. Let's call this current measure. Oh no, it's all the measures. Where's result? Result.append. What happens to result? Oh, interesting. Nothing. Okay. I'm going to make the new thing. Result2 equals empty map. Okay. Well, maybe this is parts of type character to array of measure. That. Okay. So parts is that. Now, that's not used. So anybody who says tune.parts should just be parts. So you can see I made things a little worse before. Okay. And that. Okay. Now this by parts in scope. For parts. This can go away. And we're going to return parts. All right. Right, tune is not needed yet. It was only passed because we wanted to get to tune.parts. So let's take it out. And nothing, oh, one place. Oh, okay. Yeah. Now it's saying parts was not mutated. That seems wrong. Oh, down there. Yeah. Okay, and that goes away. All right, how's this? Okay, now we make tune be built from okay, so now I think this is good. All right, so now we're saying if you want to build a tune, you gather all your information and you put in the part spec and the parts. And once you've done that, you are good. All right, now let's look at this. We said result did not appear to be used. So let's take it out. And I think it was there because at one point we were capturing measures, but we deleted that early today. Notice it appends, but nobody's ever reading it. Okay, so this should be remove dead code results. Yeah. Okay. I'm happier. I guess this TuneBuilder, let's get part specification, starts out as A. Okay. So we don't need to start it out here. And we don't need to just start this either, because we're always filling them in. Right, they're guaranteed to be filled in by the constructor, and that's good. Well, they're really redundant. Because we're pushing it on to the caller to define those things rather than us defining them. Okay. Good. I want to expand this metadata at some point, but we haven't got the code to justify it yet, but that's a place we're heading. All right, Tune is good. TuneBuilder, I'm still not happy that we have this variable that we're accessing later, but we still have a number of places using it. AbcParser tests, parse tune. Let's see if this has multiple callers. Yes, gobs. But this one is wrong. Well, this one doesn't care about being a builder. I'm going to say this is really like TuneBuilder parse. No, maybe parse TuneBuilder. Oh. Okay, because he is providing a TuneBuilder. All right, that one. Okay, so there's one use there. And let's see, parse TuneBuilder. He's getting it from tunes. I just wonder if these are a little similar. Maybe not enough. Okay. Score. Who else? All right. Note parser has parse TuneBuilder again. Really, it's the same code, but who else is calling it? Okay, that gets the tune. These two get the events. All right, let's go back to the AbcParser one. Oh, it's not a drop down? Come on. What is this, 1985? Okay, come on. Let's find TuneBuilder. Whoops. TuneBuilder. Score. Maybe I just had to fix those and get over it. Okay, staring at it 22 times, not effective. But there is something going on here. Okay, let's duplicate for now. Well, let me extract this into a common method. This is like find tunes. Maybe it's parse tunes with all this stuff. And it returns a TunesBuilder. Okay, now parse TuneBuilder is, we could just say let tunes equal this thing. Okay, and that takes care of this. Okay. And this. And if it's the only return, I don't need the word return. Okay. Now, that line should call parse tune. Okay. Okay, check tune parsing. Header line string, parse tune. Oh, sorry, this should return tune. Okay, who else is your score? Check rest parsing. Now this one is more problematic. Okay, the production code there. Builder, parse tune builder. Okay, here we have parse tune. Let's use that here. Parse Tune. So this was, yeah, that one I couldn't get rid of. That one I did. TuneBuilder. Excuse me. Apparently not in here. This one, builders score. Okay, that's semi-legit. All right. I mean, that's the last of it. Hopefully we can get everything funneled in. Okay, so remove uses of dot score. All right, now what's left? I don't know if I can. Let's try a clean. Well, I gotta tell you, Xcode, you're not keeping up. Okay, here's Parse TuneBuilder. Do we have a Parse Tune? No. Goes this. This is the one that had the breasts, I think. Yeah, with bar lines. Okay, so we need the events there, but this one we don't. All right, so let's go make a parse tune here as well. And this produces TunesBuilder. Okay, got this stuff. Okay, that gives us a builder. Sorry, it gives us a tunes. Parse tunes.builder sub 0. Okay, and let's make a parse tune. Gives us a tune, and it should access sub 0. All right, what's left? I mean, I know we got these Parsons code report ones. Score, tune test, TuneBuilder, Builder.score. Yep. Okay. Well, I don't think I have any changes. Nope. Okay. All right. I'm gonna let this be on our list. So the issue is eliminate use of TuneBuilder.score. It's a lifetime issue. Well, I don't know if that conveys it. It's only valid sometimes. Okay. And I think we're really saying the point of a builder is to build. So it makes these things, and you call make, you get the tune, and there you go. And there's no point to asking it to hold it. I think I don't see any benefit to it. Okay. And I want to move on to a feature. It's not much of a feature, but it's a feature. Okay. This is allow T title to occur anywhere. It's really allow repeated title titles to occur anywhere in Tune header. Okay, so the way it is now, well, maybe I should go to the ABC stuff. The Tune header, wherever it is. Okay, so Tune title, the T, so when you have the Tune header, you have to have an X field and then a T field. And you can actually have more than one T. Somewhere I got the misimpression that you had to have all the T's at the start. And in reality, T's can occur, they have to be the second line of a Tune header, but then they can occur in the Tune body, and they can certainly repeat in the Tune header. Okay. Here we go. Repeated information fields. A tune may have many titles, so we want to allow multiple T lines. Okay. And somewhere along the way, I got the interpretation that said T's must come second, third, fourth, whatever. But it actually can come in any order. And they make a little point about that there's a logical order, but we allow lots of orders. Okay. And so the tune body, AbcParser enforces this. And let's see how it does. I think it was this one, AbcParser. AbcParser tests, not on my list. How weird. Is it because I chose that group? AbcParser tests. Okay, they're there. Okay, errors get caught. Tune parsing. Blank line title. Maybe it's the checks aren't anything. Parse tune. That's a helper. Missing title after X. Well, this may be, maybe we don't have a case for it. So maybe our existing tests cover the valid cases already. Let's find examples. I'm sorry. Unknown info field. Okay, don't care about that. T title. I want to get ones that aren't errors. give note lines, header lines, note lines. Okay, parse tunes, header lines, note lines. Right. Parse tune. Okay. Yeah, let's say test title can occur, or how about extra titles can occur in tune header, or multiple titles. Okay, and let's find a parse tune that looks close. Parse tune. I know I saw parse tune in there. I think I'm reusing that name too much, but okay. Parse tune, header line string returns tune. Okay. Well, let t equal parse tune returns a tune. Okay, so tune. The header lines, let's say t header 2 new line okay, header 2, let's put a p:(a) and then a header 3. And note lines can be a, don't care. All right, and let's find parse tune. Well, let's find check tune parsing. Okay, that's more like it. Right. Check tune parsing. Well, it looks for note names. Okay, so I think we got to do what we got to do here. Oh, this is a weird thing. Okay, yeah, we're not checking it per se. Where's TuneBuilder? Does it know? It's got the titles. Okay, so let's find, there's probably a TuneBuilder test that does this. TuneBuilder tests. No. Okay. Then let's keep moving with this. Parse tune. Well, I think what I want to say is the tune should know its headers. All right, and let's make sure parse tune, does it provide a header? Yeah, it provides an initial title. Okay. Initial title. Okay. So I would like to say tune.title. What I'd really like to say is this: tune subtitle should be equal to the title, and that's based on what this thing's doing, the title. And those are equal tune subtitles. And this is definitely different. It should be the title, header 2, header 3. I'm going to call those title 2. Okay, and this is definitely a different concept on our Tune metadata, but my hope would be, I think we can have subscripts of strings, which is the metadata fields, and as well as we have subscripts of 0, 1, 2, 3 measures and stuff like that. Okay, now there is no subscript on Tune. All right. Tune. Okay. Oh, we don't even have that at all. We used to. That's what it was. Okay, so let's get to some metadata. So public public subscript index of string yields a string. Okay. And let's just return a couple of question marks. We're not gonna make this test pass in the next 2 minutes. All right, but I think we can get building. Tune subtitle is the title. All right, this should fail. Right. So the functional thing of this is Tune should know main title and all variants. Okay, and that's what we're going to add to it. Okay, and that's a new thing, right? Because Tune doesn't know any of that. The TunesBuilder sort of knows it, but I don't think we have a direct test of that. Not a direct TunesBuilder test anyway. But that's going to change the way the metadata comes in and more. Okay. Well, I'm glad we, oh yeah, we have the failing tests, right. Okay. I'm glad we got this far. We basically have gotten past the bulk of this problem of our backtracking, interacting with accumulating state and all that, and our solution of a 2-pass approach. And we've got the first pass is basically the parser, and then the second pass is TunesBuilder.complete, fills in all that stuff and builds a tune from it. And now we're refining, what does the tune know? And I'm saying it should know its titles. It should know its main title and its list of possible titles. And that's good. We'll pick up there tomorrow. So tomorrow it's going to be 1 to 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or 6 to 8:30 p.m. UTC. Thanks for joining me today, and I hope you can join us in the future. Take care. Bye-bye.